Okay, in guided example 7, you are required to sketch on the same diagram two different curves in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. Let's read the question very carefully. First thing, for y is equal to sine 2x. Alright? Do you know what is the period? Take note. Period in this case is 2 pi minus 2, which is equal to pi. And what is the amplitude? It's actually equal to 1. So, I'm ready to sketch my curve for sine 2x. So with that, please remember, in this case, you will need to sketch from 0 to 2 pi, but for pi itself, because this is where my first cycle ends, I must have 4 different parts. And another 4 different parts from pi to 2 pi. Let me do the indication. Now, what is the amplitude of the curve? The amplitude in this case is 1. So we'll note down both the maximum and minimum value. And we have learned previously that your sine curve will start from 0. Okay, your sine curve will start from 0. So I'm going to start from 0, go to the maximum, back to 0, before I go to the minimum or negative 1, back to 0, maximum, 0, minimum, 0. After you have dotted all the points you need to plot, please join them together with a smooth curve. Okay, this is my curve. Y is equal to sine 2x. Now, I'm going to attempt to draw y is equal to cosine x first before I do the modulus function, which means all the negative value will become positive. Alright? So, I'm going to use a different color. Like I say, I will not draw the modulus one first. I will draw y is equal to cosine x. And y is equal to cosine x. What is the period? It's just going to be 2 pi divided by 1, because the value of b here is 1. So it will be 2 pi. And what is the amplitude over here? It's 1 as well. So what does this mean? The whole cosine curve will take 2 pi to have 1 complete oscillation. Meaning, you have to make use of 2 pi, and at the halfway point, it's pi. So, 4 different quadrants. Okay, I'm going to put it down so that you can see again. Starting from 1, because cosine will start with the maximum value, go to 0, minimum value, go to 0, and back to the maximum value again. Now, join the cosine curve together now. You can see my smooth curve for cosine curve. Now, this is the curve y is equal to cosine x. But I will need to draw the modulus function. The modulus function of cosine curve, let me use another different color. In this case, when it's negative 1, when you take the absolute value of modulus, you get a positive 1. So, this is what I have eventually. So, label y is equal to modulus of cosine x. And it should look, this will be your final answer itself. Now, look at the last part of the question. State the number of solutions in the interval. It means you will need to find out how many intersection points there are in order for you to determine the number of solution. So take a look at your curve in purple as well as in green. How many intersection points are there? I see 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 intersection points. So your answer would be 4 solutions. I hope I have clarified your doubt in curve sketching itself.